Hello everybody, it's been a few weeks since I posted anything. A lot of you will already know the reason as to why, but for those that don't, it's been a mixed bag of positive and good and bad news the past couple of weeks. Obviously we had the positives with Leslie being pregnant, which we announced a couple of weeks ago, which is great. She's doing really well, she's doing good. Baby's fine. Next scan, the second scan is going to be on the, I think it's the 16th of August, but I'll keep you peeled of that. But yeah, mum and baby's doing well so far. Turn that around on the flip side, basically a week later, there's a lot of people on the channel know Leslie's mum's not been well for a while, and I ended up having to call an ambulance on last Friday. She deteriorated. She's not been well for a couple of days basically, but she's been fighting well. She's been ill a couple of times over the past few years, where we were told by the doctors that she wouldn't be able to basically survive another illness. But she's fought fantastic at the illness that she's had. But anyway, she got put in the hospital. She got taken to the hospital on the Friday, and on the Saturday morning rang for an update. And the doctor said that they wanted to have a word with Leslie, which is never great when the doctor wants to have a word in person. So me and Leslie, weekend of the 9th and the 10th, stayed at the hospital, stayed on the ward with her, and told her sister to come from Holland, Leslie's sister that is, and picked Leslie's sister up and my niece up, so my sister and niece up, at about 10:30. I come up to get a shower and get changed and stuff like that, and I got a text at 12 o'clock to say she's passed away. Leslie's mum's passed away. She's been my mother and I've been pretty much for the last 18 years, and it's still tough now. It's not been great at all, but let's say we've got a funeral on Wednesday, and then we'll see what happens after that. But that's pretty much where we've been. So just obviously give you that update. Just give us a second. So in between, obviously Leslie getting things sorted, me with work, I'm enjoying my new job. I'm supposed to be travelling away and things, but obviously that's been knocked on the head. So that's going to be starting again from August onwards. It's all been sorted for my holidays, so I've still got the shows and stuff off, which is great, and my show is progressing on as well. I've been able to get a few other bits and sorted. Sorry, I've got a cabbage waiting here. I need to get that out. Just get stopped all the time. Got it. Good night. Right, so anyways, as I was saying, I've been coming down to the garden on night time, a couple of hours, like I used to say, a little and often. So I've been down and I've been doing just the stuff in here, the stuff that's already in. I've been feeding, I've been watering, the marrows have gone. I've got two outside, I'll show you anyways. Purpose of this video this week is just obviously to say thank you very much for everybody for bit of condolences, for your messages and everything like that as well, for both good and also for the bad. And I just wanted to, as it's a vlog, I wanted to give myself an update for next year as well, to see where I'm at. It's what I've been doing the past couple of days. I've been looking to see where I was last year and seeing where I'm up against this year. So let's get you down from there, and I'll give you a rundown and show you what's been happening over the past fortnight. As ever, let's start on the top. Granted, Dave's been an absolute fantastic help as well as always, making sure that everything's done and sorted. So in here a couple of weeks ago I showed you I potted up the secondary lot of tomatoes, the Sun Gold tomatoes, and the main ones, which are the ones at the back here, which I've put on a slant so I can get at. They're growing up here nicely at the minute. Get rid of the side shoots. Still getting rid of the side shoots at the minute. I'm just going to leave these on here for as long as they want to go, to be honest. So they're all good. These little clips here I got from I got off the guy I'm getting the greenhouse from, Jimmy. They've been absolutely amazing. They've been able to, you'll see I've got them all clipped up in the polytunnel down the bottom there, but as you can see we've got some yellowing on these tomatoes, the Sun Gold tomatoes. There's a couple there. Oh, there's one right for you to go for me right there. Look at that, lush. I'll eat that after I've finished speaking. So they're all coming along. I need to get these all staked up and things like that. Same with these ones as well. These are all the side shoots. Speaking of side shoots, there's some more there to take off, so we'll get rid of them. Some more side shoots get off. Next year, Grandad's been helping. He didn't want to take the side shoots off because he thought I was growing them again. I went, no, I don't need them on anymore. So I'll have to have a word with him just to tell him that I'm not growing these in here. I need to get all these on the floor, to be honest. because obviously they're going to get tall, aren't they? So just sorry, I know you can't see it, but I've seen the job and I'm doing it. At the back here, we've got the peppers, so I need to get them staked before they start falling over. So they will come along, apart from that one that's been attacked by the beetle. So I don't know if I've showed these or not, but I've picked up a lot of goodies. So got some hanging basket chains, some pegs. These are just a few bits and pieces that I've managed to pick up. Some things for the inside of the greenhouse window there. A few bits and a few snipping tools, dibber, a few bits and pieces, and also some grow more, another dibber, some what's this, slug and snail killer. I'll have to have a look, but that's just I was up in Morpeth and I picked some stuff up while I was up there. Right, let's have a look into the next section. So the orchard. Obviously this was a moment of weeds. We've got some glads coming up. These are nice coloured glads, red and yellow, so they'll come a little bit later on. Apple tree, plenty of apples on. I've divided them all out, so there's only one, pretty much one on each section there, instead of being clumped into three, so I can all focus the growth on it. Same with that pear tree there as well, is doing really well in the back. And also this one that I've had in a pot, which was a mystery plant from years ago. I need to get rid of all that growth at the bottom, but hey, look at that. I've got a couple of pears on there. They're the first pears I've ever had off this tree. Fantastic. Keep that in the pot, obviously. Right, into here. Now in here is where my giant turnip and sweet are, and also the giant cauliflower on the left hand side here. So these are doing well. Cauliflower's doing well. Cauliflower's doing well. Spare cucumber, which wasn't knackered. I don't know what's happened with this one. It's been watered and fed the same. It's just for some reason the leaves are limp. And that one's doing fine as well. I just chucked that other cucumber in the ground at the bottom. Excuse me. The grapevine up here is going mental. Started trailing across the top here. Really shouldn't be growing a grapevine in here because it's going to deter them from the sun. So I might have messed up with that. But that's the one I got off Dave, from Dave's Allotment Garden. I've got a seed, winter seed. Pretty much 90% of these have winter seed. So all I've done is just left them in and see what happens with them. Still on the ground, still again. Some of them anyways, but the leaves on here are good. Still getting more, and you can smell. I need to clean up around the outside there because it stinks of dying swede. But this one here on the back is still growing. It's still growing, which is good. So I might have something to take away with us. But and it's definitely getting bigger. So I'm pleased with that. I've got another 8 weeks to go before the show. So I might be getting away with that one. But we'll see what we've got left. And last but not least, at the back here, the long runner beans, which I just chucked in, and I never, do you know how I said I was going to stake these up? I never did. just left them do their thing, so I'll just leave them to do their thing. I'm not bothered, to be honest. See what I get. If I get out, great. So outside, we've got the show cauliflower. Now, for some reason, these have not taken off as I would expect them to from previous years. So this is a failure this year, so I'm not really fussed though. I've got them, just chucked the marrow in there, in this section here. It'll probably end up taking over, but I've got another marrow in the garden next door, which I've cleared a space for, and we'll just have to see what happens with them. It's a shame. I'm sorry for I've not done the seed good, as I said I would, but obviously things have happened, unfortunately. So let's have a look and see where the action is taking place inside the polytunnel here. So things have progressed in here, and I've been coming down, and this is where majority of my work has been taking place, is keeping on top of everything inside of here, as this was my main focus this year, was cucumbers and also the tomatoes. So as you know, the tomatoes in the middle, cucumbers on the outside. So let's have a look on the outside, and we'll have a look at these cucumbers, and I'll show you what I've been doing, and then I'll show you the tomatoes. So it is now the 24th of July. It's around about time where I'm just, any fruit that is set on the plants, I will just leave and let them carry on. Things like this here is too early. So this one here is too early. I missed it. I don't know how I've missed it, but I've missed it. But it's just getting left because the next one the next next cucumber isn't until up to here. So we'll see what happens with it. But I've got this other one here, which has grown. So a couple of things you want to keep an eye out for are, when the cucumber's growing, you need to make sure that any leaf that is next to it, so this one here had a leaf next to it. So what I've done is I've snipped it right off, so it's not rubbing against the back of the plant, because if it rubs against the back of the plant with how quickly these grow, then it'll act like little teeth, because on the side of these arms here you can see little hairs. Well, they are sharp, so as it grows it rubs against it and it can cause damage to the cucumber, so you've got to be careful. So as you can see on there, so that's the one I cut off here, and the poor plant's crying. But it'll heal itself. But yeah, that's one thing to look out for. In here also, what I've done is I've brought the tomatoes, the 10, I think it was 10 that I had, or the 8 that I had, sorry, that I've put in for the 10-litre pots. The Sun Gold, I've already got these on. So 1, 2, 3, we've got, shift that, that's a side shoot, not a side shoot. I think I've got 5 trusses, something like that, in here. So I've just put them down the side because the sun comes up from behind us here. So the sun comes up from there all the way across the other side, so it's not causing any problems with them tomatoes being inside here. What I've also been doing is I've been training these vines, because I've put these in this year. There's supports on the side, this side and also that side as well, because the only time I had them up, I only had one of these up, and that was across the top last year, and they made a good support, so I put a better support structure in. So what I'm doing is I've been weaving these in and out as they've been growing, and I've done this side, same with the tendrils as well. So I've been putting the tendrils up myself very gently and carefully, not to snap them. I've still got this one to do here, as you can see. I'm ready to go with my little clip on the side. So that will be, hopefully I'll be weaving that in once more out till it gets to the top, and then once I'm happy with the cucumbers that's on, I'm going to terminate the end. I don't want it to grow across the top. What I want it to do is I just want to focus, like I do on the tomatoes, focus on those cucumbers. And it worked well for the one that I had there last year, because that got the biggest as everything else. So let's just continue on from what I learned last year. If it doesn't work, it's a mistake, then I'll know for next year, won't I? So got that to do. Yeah, more cucumbers on here, they're doing well. These are Peter Glazebrook's, I believe, from Peter Glazebrook seed. So I've got these all on here. I've got a little one there ready to go, that's all climbed up there. I've just done this one, got another little one there, so that'll be hanging down there. Ideally I would like to have them all up here, so I can, but it is what it is. In the buckets here, in the pots, I've got the Carmen cucumber, so they're coming at about chest height now. The back here I've got another one, somebody else's cucumber. I can't remember whose that is. I've got it marked down. I'm sure it's down there, but I can't be bothered to get down there and look for it. Got another cucumber here. It's about foot and a bit long, with more Sun Gold tomatoes in between. So what I'll be doing is coming in here in the night time, or coming out through the day and just going, oh look, tomato, ready, click. Oh, there's one there. Done. See, another one. It's absolutely lushy. Yeah. I don't like tomatoes, but says the person just eating one. I love Sun Gold tomatoes, especially the ones that are just, well, it's just ripened and have been warmed by the sun. Lush. Right. So that's this side. Let's have a look at my own cucumbers from my saved seed from the winter from last year. So these are doing really well as well. I've been spraying these with some rose clear to keep the mildew at bay and stuff like that, and all the rest of the bits and pieces on there. Not only have I been spraying it with, not every day, but obviously not on top of each other, but I've also been using obviously the I've been using some moonshine, the foliar feed, with not with but also alongside the organic vegetable plant food. So I've not been feeding, I feed once a week, but I'll rotate. I'll do one week and I'll do one the next, and this seems to be working quite well. So and with the foliar feed as well, which I've brought a bottle down to actually set some more up, and the pest control, everything is looking mint in here for me, absolutely mint. Until I've looked after them, and that's me patting myself on the back. So what I've done on this side, I've just given this cucumber a bit of a support, but I don't want it rubbing against the main vine itself, because obviously the main vine, like the leaves, have got the little razors on it, little hairs, which will dig into it. But I've just used that for a bit of support, and I'll do across there and I'll build a better one a little bit later on. These are all come across the top here, so as you can see that one's coming across lovely. I've kept these in the same position as last year. These are the slings that I grew them in, so I'll probably have to make some more because I've got more cucumbers in this year. What else have we got here? We've got so they're all sorted. I've got a little one there that's ready to go. There's nothing else on this plant. I think I pulled them off, to be honest. Oh, there we go. We've got a side shoot. So you want to be keeping the side shoots off. So really, because the side shoots grow cucumbers, and I didn't want them to grow cucumbers. So take it off. That's that done. So this one as well. There's two here. I'll select which one's going to be the better one because they've both been pollinated, as you can see, because it's closed off now. So they're done. Great. And this one comes at the top, and once it gets to about where this is, I'll terminate about there, and then see how that grows. The plant which I grew the winner from last year is doing grand. There's another side shoot, which you just missed all these side shoots. Right, where's my scissors? Right, 2 seconds. Going to my scissors. I don't like just pulling these off. So side shoot. That's a side shoot. I wanted to grow a cucumber on, and it's just like the tomatoes. So all I'll do, snip them, get rid of them, done. Another one on the side there as well, get rid of that one as well. I want the main focus to be on the main vine where the cucumbers are. So that one's done. So I need to train that one as well. So once I get off the phone here, I'll get that sorted. So the rest of them are all the same. I've been weaving them in and out. I've got 2 here to choose from. This one's not yet been pollinated quite yet, but I'll let the bugs do their job. There was that much since the pigeons been at them, trying to get them, and they've wrecked my roof. But here we go. I've been away for 4 days. I'm in the allotment for 4 days. I put this clip on 4 days ago. Look at the growth. There's been about foot and a bit growth in 4 days. It's absolutely crazy. Same with this as well at the side here. So I need to put that up there. I need to put that up there. I need to unravel this tendril on here because it's found they're really good defining their own supports. So I'll unwrap that very carefully, and then I'll just put that up the top there, and I'll force that to get up there now. So I'm trying to snap it, wrap it around, let it do its job. There we go. Right, I've got that sorted out, obviously. But they're doing all right. They're all doing fine. I've got another Carmen cucumber here, which I've just lifted off the floor so I can get in. I'll probably end up doing the same with the other two at the back as well. But let's have a look at these tomatoes now. So the giant tomatoes in here, in 10-litre buckets in the ground. You can't see anything underneath here because it's just pure growth. It's slightly concerning because obviously we need good airflow. So what I'll be doing is once the fruits have pollinated, I might chop a couple of the bottom ones off just to get a bit of air circulation in through the plants themselves, because I thought I'd left enough space, but quite clearly I haven't, so to speak. But anyways, let's have a look. So we've got a few that's not yet pollinated, but they're coming along. A few different stages. That's the reason why there's lots of leaf on here. So there's the one there that's running back a little bit late. That one there, it's got a nice thick stem on the back of it. So that's just looking like it's pollinated, which is good. I've got these ones as well. I have been chopping a few of these off when I found that one has been pollinated, because I don't need obviously loads. So we've got this one here, but I'd rather like the look of this one as long as it forms together. So what I'll do is I'll end up chopping that one off and focusing on this one, which is exactly what I'm going to do now. So let's have a look. Get me scissors, chop that off. What you put a lot of biology going, what are you doing? You're nuts. What are you doing? So because this is now formed, let's chop it, and let's chop them off there, them off there, them off there. What I'll do is I'll use these as like a supporting brace. But that one there looks quite promising as long as it fuses together. And if I look a little bit further up, this is nuts as well. You can see how much this has grown in the few days that I've been in as well. There's another one there. So we've got a couple to choose from. Sorry, what am I showing you there? Yeah, so there's another one there. So I need to get this pulled back. So that it's not reaching over. We've got a side shoot there, which I don't want. Amazing how you miss them. So I'll have to sort that out afterwards as well. Right, our next ones, let's have a look. We've got one here that's formed lovely. Now, one thing you've got to be careful with tomatoes is something called BER, which is blossom end rot. Now that's obviously, it's calcium deficiency, it could be water, not regular watering, number of things. And you'll be able to tell because the bottoms here start going black and start softening up, and then that just spreads to the rest of the tomato as well. So that's one thing we don't want to happen. So I've got that one there. We've got no other ones at the top, and I have terminated at the top here. No, I haven't terminated at the top, so I will be terminating the top here because I want the plant to focus on there, and this is tall enough for me. So in fact I think I have terminated it. Yeah, I've terminated the top of this one, so that all the focus goes up to there. On the next ones here, we've got on the back side, can't really tell, where are they? There's nothing on this one as of yet. That's the reason why I've left all the flowers on. But on the second truss here, I've just spotted, it's a nice mega bloom there. So I'll probably get rid of all the ones below and focus on that one there, let it grow a bit taller, and then nip the top off. This one here looks to have formed lovely, which is great. So I'll be able to snip the rest of these off now because I don't want the rest. So I'll do that. And if we go around the other side, what we've got on this side, let us see. There's one there. That's a good one. So I should have plenty to play with this year. And there's another one in here. Going through the jungle. Where are you going? Sorry about that. Okay, the right way around. There we go. One's got two noses. That's a good one. And then we've got this one here, which is a good one and all. And then on this one, we've got another one here, which is a good one as well. As you can see, I've terminated the end of that one with the rest as well. So I've taken off all the other flowers. So yeah, that's what's happening in here. Obviously I've got bits and pieces to do. I'm pleased with the things are turning out, and I will be giving things a drink with a bit of potash and also some moonshine today. Let's have a look in the middle greenhouse. Right, so if you remember correctly, I did have some giant onions in here. So I'm pulling weeds out. So I had onions in here, but they're rotted, so I've only got this one left, which was the biggest one. So this one looks like it's been eaten. It's getting eaten on the outside, that one. I'll have to have a look and see what's happening with that. Right, anyways, I've got that one here, which is a good size. I haven't got my tape, so I can't measure it. If we go across, right, I'm going to show you what I was on about the blossom end rot, because I've got it. So in here we've got glasses fell off. So I've got the giant tomatoes and long cucumber at the side there. Now I did have one that had germinated lovely. This is in 4 days. Look at that. Look at that. That's blossom end rot. So I don't know because if it's in a pot or what the case may be, but that is no good to me anymore. So that will have to be pulled off. I haven't got my scissors. That's no good. Squash it. So these will just be getting left in here now. And, I had that one. Where's the other ones? There's another one on there. That looks alright. I'll terminate the rest of them ones. And that one, there's none on here, so I'll just let that go and just grow some big tomatoes. This one here in the pot, we've got cucumber growing on there. It's going right at the top. I'll stick that up. And the onions in the crap compost. The onions, we'll have to get the tape measure on them, because as soon as they hit 20 inches I'll be pulling them up. So we'll see what's what with them. These are giant tomatoes that I grew from side shoots. So I was just going to give these to my mum to put in our greenhouse. Right, let's have a look further down. So inside the second Brassica cage, giant cauliflowers, hearting up. So that's hearting up nicely. So there's that one there. So we may have something to take the harrogate. The one at the end, don't know what that's doing. It's starting to heart up, I believe. Yep. Then I've got my giant red cabbage, which is starting to heart up there. So these are for Malvern. So that's hearting up nicely there. This one seems to be growing up over. Don't know whether or not it is. Yeah, I think it's going to seed. Yeah, I'll just leave it, let it do its thing. See what happens with it. But it seems to be very tall compared to the other one. These are supposed to be red cabbage as well, but no idea what that thing is. Right, well, it's a cabbage obviously, but don't know what kind because it doesn't look like anything else in here. Right, let's have a look at the kohlrabi and the beetroot. So in the giant house, we've got the radish, which is going to seed. It's flying away into seed like. I don't know if there's any radish on the bottom of this one, but the leaves, plenty of leaves there like. It's not the leaves I'm after though, it's a radish I want. This one here does have a radish on the bottom. Move some leaves out of the way. You see that's grown. Don't know what it'll be like though, because like I say, it's going to seed, but I've just left it and let it get on with it. See if I can get anything for at least my show anyways. Beetroot, I've got 3 left. Seems to be all leaf again, rather than beetroot. I think this one's the biggest one here I've got. And then we've got the little one at the side here. Then kohlrabi.
What are you doing to me?
Yourself! Oh!
On, Jim.
Sorry, I've just had a heart attack there. Thanks, grandfather. I crapped myself.
Do you want some paper?
I'll come and speak to you in a second. Kohlrabi's coming through there. This one, I'm going to pull it. It's split. It's no in the middle. It's no good. It's not growing. Get rid of it. This one here is another good size one. Starting to get pups on the side. My hand. And this one's the biggest one I've got. This is the daddy. Look at the pups growing on the side there. Fantastic. That's the big one. Happy days with that. Right, have a quick chat with my granda and then I'm going to go and show you the onions. Right, into the onions. So, granda says he's been lifting the pot. Oh, that's been watered recently. I don't need to water these a day. But look, this grapevine. It's nearly at the door now. It's flying. Right, so these onions. Let's see, I don't have my tape measure, so I cannot measure them. I do need to get rid of all the older stuff that I brought down. See, there's a problem here. As you can see, it's split here, so it means at one point it was too much water being given. So I think I'll leave these for a couple more days, but hopefully we'll get a matching set of 3 for harrogate. That was the plan all along. And in the back here, we've got grapes and we've got some Gardener's Delight, which were spares plants, which I just chucked in. But as you can see, we've got some nice vines there, some nice trusses. And there'll be more on this side, but they're not quite ready yet. Hey, if these go later on, I might be able to stick a couple in for a show. Don't know. But the grapes here, we've got some cracking grapes this year. All them. The good thing is with grapes, just like apple trees, if you go around, you just nip out little ones, it gives the rest all time to fill out. There's more up above my head as well. Hey, look at that! It's actually working. Some there. Great. Terminate the top of that because it's already done. Actually, I've done it the other day. There's more grapes there. More grapes there. More grapes there. Set them little 3 off because they're good. Do a little bunch. But hey, pleased with them. Happy days. Right, let's get out of here. So I've come next door, and yeah, this is a marrow that I planted out. I'll have to decide which way it wants to go. Bury the vine again, but that's a job for another day. But we'll just leave that and see what happens with it. Across here we've got, we did have giant parsnips and giant carrots. Something's happened with a bloody freaking carrot. Yeah, so I'm going to have no parsnips this year. Giant carrots. So not going to be giant, are they? Right, anyways, let's have a look at the positives here. So we've got some nice roses here. This is from Leslie's nan's house, which her mum looked after as well. So we've got some nice buds coming up on there as well. Same with the other one further down, but there's some nice apples on here. We've got an apple tree here, which is one from here. Got a pear tree here as well, dwarf pear. It's good. And we've got some fruit growing on the lower sections of this tree here as well. So that's a good sign. And also we've got down here, we've got, apart from a mess, another nice climbing rose. Nice. And there's another one, pink, down there as well. This whole garden needs to be sorted out. Needs to be done and sorted. Good thing about it. But anyways, we've got some nice rhubarb at the top, but I'm not getting out of the day. And as we're leaving, speaking of fruit, look at these gooseberries. This is from Grandad's garden a few years ago. Tell these are ready, because if you squeeze them, they're gone soft, which is what these are doing. So I'm going to collect all of these up now. I'll take them over to my mum's, and my mum next makes a great gooseberry jam. So I'm going to put these down and I'll get this done now. There we go, some nice gooseberries to take home. I'll go and get them to my mum this afternoon. Right, time to get sorted in here, and then I'm going to sign off. So that's all them sorted out. I've nipped the tops of the tomatoes, the giant tomatoes that I don't need them to grow anymore. I've given everything a drink with, well, a feed, sorry, should I say, with potash and also some moonshine. I'm going to mix a bottle. I'm going to sort a bottle out of moonshine sunshine, so that I can spray the leaves when the sun goes down. Possibly get that done tomorrow after work. So yeah, work front. Obviously, with everything that's been going on, as I mentioned earlier on, a lot of things have changed. I haven't been going away and working because obviously I've been needed to be here. But with work as well, the good thing is my shifts themselves mean that the latest I'll probably be in the house is going to be 5 o'clock. So it means I can get a fair bit of stuff done in the garden, which is great stuff. I get more of a family life as well, more of a work-life balance. It's more so for life now. It's a lot better than what it was where the previous shifts I was doing, so that's good. And they've been fantastic as well, as I expect them to be. We're just moving over to internal company, so yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's good stuff. I look forward to getting my teeth into the nitty-gritty of it, and I'll tell you more about that obviously later on, but more so it's the plants and giving you an update of what's been happening. So I've just spotted something there. The clips need to be turned around in the right way so they don't rub on anything. But yeah, that's me done for today. That's me done for this week. It's like I say, it was just a quick update to tell you what's been happening, what's been going on. I don't know when I'll be doing uploads. I might just do a basic vlog just for how things are, because as you can see, things have grown exponentially in here. Big word. But yeah, that's me. I'm going to go home now. I'm going to see how Leslie's getting on, because it's starting to hit her now, so I'm going to be as caring as I can. So yeah, I'm blabbering on now. Thanks again everybody for condolences, for congratulations, for everything as well, and I'll keep on putting posts on. I'll keep putting the pictures on my Facebook and stuff like that as well. As I speak about pictures and things on Facebook, the East Giant Veg Show that I'm organising, sponsored by Canna UK. I've got the online registration forms already sorted, so what I'll do is, if you're interested in coming up, joining in, it's £1 per entry per category, one person per entry, of course. All the rules and everything is on the registration. I'm waiting for the final paperwork to come back from Canna, so that I can get the printable registration uploaded. But for the meantime, if you want to come up, you want to get sorted, you want to get done on the online registration, I'll put a link in the description below for where you can go and fill that online form in, and then hopefully I'll hopefully see you on the 9th and 10th of September. Oh, sorry, the 10th and 11th of September, sorry. In Seaham in the northeast. So yeah, that's me, that's it. I shall see you next time. I'm just going to leave you with this little memoriam that I've put together for my mum, Joan. She was a great cracker. She thoroughly supported every message I got. Was how we doing, how we getting on. She was so proud of everything that I'd done as well. And one of the funniest interactions I had with her for gardening wise was when it was about 2-3 years ago. You'll see I'm a lot thinner as well. I was doing a Facebook live at the time and also a YouTube live, and I was just testing the waters with it basically, and she didn't realise that I was on Facebook live. She didn't realise I was broadcasting to the internet, and she was absolutely mortified, as you're going to be able to see in the video next. She was mortified. She didn't have her teeth in. She didn't know what was going on. She was just asking basic other stuff, questions or other stuff I didn't know what answer to. But that was her. She rang us afterwards and she didn't realise, and it's a fond memory that I'm going to have forever. But yeah, enjoy. Like I say, take care, and I shall see you all in the next one.
I love him while I read it. You've got it, haven't you? You only get one.
Hello.
Hello, Dave. Hello, Mother. Are you alright?
Yeah.
I'm not sure everybody you're frightening them. Well, at least I know this works anyways. That's a good sign. So like I say, if you want to get on and have a chat, then just come on the old Facebook. Come on the old Facebook. Friggin' 29 year olders. I'm like I'm 50 year old. Guess what I'm doing? I'm drinking and I'm making more baskets.
Are you now?
I am, yes. Right, I'm going to have to shoot off, Mother Joan.
You know, in the front garden.
Aye.
You've got
Yeah.
a plant that looks like lavender, but it's pink. What is
Aye.
it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'll have to have a look when I get home. I'll let you know.
Anyway.
No bother. Right, I'll catch you in a bit.
Alright, bye-bye. I've got to
Bye
try
bye.
bloody thing off now.
Right, I've just tried to take it off as well. There you go. Bye.